Hi, I'm videotaping Sonny here at the Little River Canyon on June the 10th, 2023. And I simply want to say that I want Sonny to just say something for us. And I'd like to add the fact that, Sonny, ain't much change down here in the South. It's Klan country. They're just killing white folks for money now.
True.
Go ahead and take it away.
Well, just like, the chief just said, here in the South, the Ku Klux Klan, everybody thinks they're gone. No, they're not. They don't wear their white sheets and stuff anymore. They dress normal, trying to disguise what they're doing.
Black gowns.
Black gowns, I said,
You get what black gowns means, what, Sonny?
Death's what it is in black people.
Well, look, I refer him to judicial robes when they're signed. They drop the white.
Good point.
See
good
that?
Point, good point. Yeah, I didn't see that.
I mean, when they're signing an illegal $5 million extortion scheme against an innocent American white female, why? Why would they do it, Sonny?
They're thieves. That's all you can say about them. Just get to the point. Don't beat around it. They're thieves. They want what they can't have, and they're going to try to get it any way they can.
They want something for nothing.
That's it. That's it, brother. That is it. But like I was talking about the Ku Klux Klan, I wouldn't say that they don't know about Miss Eugene, what's going on, thanks to the sheriff and the vice president of the bank. Because how many people does the sheriff come in contact with? Drinking that moonshine, homemade he ain't supposed to have, but he does. Which, I mean, it's dangerous for Miss Eugene. She's 83 years old. Who has she ever hurt?
That's their intention. They have threatened her life. They've tampered with her car.
Mm-hmm.
Ask her. They've tampered with the braking system on her car and mine in the exact same fashion. They're pulling all the tricks, just like they did in the Ku Klux Klan era. The Ku Klux Klan, you can Google that and read about it on Wikipedia, but you can read about them on Wikipedia, and you realize that they were at their height of membership in the 1920s.
Yep, they were.
Now here they are
back again.
And what they were, they're just a collective force of evil.
It is.
It's follow the money. They wanted to
anyway,
steal the power and the control and the rights and the money from the African Americans, and now they're doing the same thing to white people.
White people, yeah. And like I said, they're covering up. The sheriff's got, he's got a hand in it big time. Him and Margaret Lacey, the vice president of the bank, they're getting everything in this, but in the South, besides the Ku Klux Klan, we got something going for us with Miss Eugenia and the chief's brother, Miss Donna's brother, and your other sister, is that Miss Rita?
Well, close. It's Victoria.
Victoria, excuse me. I'll get her name corrected. Lives in California. And the brother, he's the lead guitar picker for the Leonard Skinner band, But it's the Leonard Skinner family chapel of people, Christian people.
Yeah,
that's Miss Eugene's son.
What you're saying is that that Miss Eugenia, being the mother to Leonard Skinner's lead guitarist Damon Johnson.
Yes, sir.
That makes us the Leonard Skinner Christian family.
That's true.
And we've been attacked by Marshall County. And really, it's America versus Marshall County now. Really, think about it. It's America versus Marshall County now, because they're beginning to realize all over the country through the internet that what happened is just treasonous. These people have actually
the Leonard
committed.
Skinner Christian family, they're the most powerful rock and roll band in the South.
The greatest Southern rock band of all time.
And also,
now Led Zeppelin was the greatest rock and roll band, and Elvis Aaron Presley was the king of rock and roll. But the greatest Southern rock band of all time is hands down, no questions about it.
No doubt about
it. And you got to understand it's Leonard Skinner.
Yes,
and you got to understand that Ronnie Van Zant passed away at age 29, and right at the time that Leonard Skinner had just taken off and become just an enormous success.
Yeah, we got that power.
In 1977, October, just a couple of months after Elvis Aaron Presley passed away.
Well, you know, we got that Leonard Skinner family, Christian family on our side, most powerful in the Southeast.
Yeah, people really, you know, I never brought it up. I was just laying low about it. I didn't want it to make it look like I was trying to capitalize on that. A lady said, "Are you kidding me? These people are trying to kill your mother, and your brother is the lead guitarist for Leonard Skinner, and you don't want people to know? What are you thinking? Let them know before they kill your mother." And I was like, wow,
well,
you're right. Let them know the truth.
Yeah, we got that in the South with Leonard Skinner, you know, and the lead guitar picker, but we got power with them in the South, all over the South, Southeast. But the thing about it is, like I said a while ago, we know God, we believe in God, we got the Spirit and the truth. We got God working on our side for Miss Eugenia. Because she's an 83-year-old lady. They're threatening her with everything they can. My chief just said that with her brake system, they tried to sabotage her.
Sexually assaulted her youngest son, trying to scare him off the property so the sheriff could give Miss Eugenia's $1 million property to Margaret Lacey. All of this violence started.
$5 million didn't work, then they tried $1 million.
That's right. When $5 million didn't work, they're back for $1 million. They couldn't steal $5 million in cash, so they're trying to steal $1 million in land. And Margaret joined in on it when the Supreme Court ruling was released, April 15, 2011. She gave away all of Miss Eugenia's money. And what happened is, right before the sheriff was elected, he went down there and asked Margaret, what's the deal with this $40,000? I mean, Miss Eugenia ended up with zero restitution after the attorney for the county, the district attorney, Steve Marshall, said that she would get justice. And then she went to see him in his office and said, "Steve, you promised me justice. How is this justice?" Well, it was a crime.
It was.
You know, we had two lawyers tell us, the district attorney's office committed a felony. It's not legally possible to award the victim zero restitution in a $40,000 first-degree theft. And you've convicted the thief, and you award the county $2,800 in fines, but you award the victim zero? And then one person said, "But that's hard to collect." It doesn't matter. You still should have put in the court record that he owed the money he stole. It shows a pattern.
It does.
Of them condoning the violence. And what that does, folks, it sets a dangerous precedent. Dangerous precedent.
The sheriff and the vice president of the bank didn't realize it was pointing right back at them.
Oh, no, they think they can just do anything. They're above the law. They're God. They're just, mocking the Lord, using the Lord's name in vain. The law doesn't apply. They are the law. They're just criminally insane.
Yep, that's true.
And you know what drove them insane, don't you, Sonny?
Well, really, not being able to get all they wanted.
The $5 million Supreme Court ruling drove them collectively.
Stopped them, squeezed them.
Yeah, I mean, they were rebuked and caught and then exposed. And look, that Supreme Court ruling, it went to every judge and every lawyer throughout Alabama. Do you understand that? Every judge and every lawyer throughout Alabama.
And we're squeezing them now, and the good Lord's putting a squeeze on them too. They don't know what to do. So they're trying to do everything they can to get what they can as they can, but it ain't working.
Well, just know that the county illegally came after $5 million against Miss Eugenia. And she stopped them in the Supreme Court. They then sabotaged $10 million by running off 3,500 customers.